Welcome back from that short break. We now look at news in business. In business today, hawkers and street vendors in Lubaga Division have been asked to support the KCCA Hawkers Bill of Ordinance so as to effectively conduct business around the city. This appeal was made to the hawkers by the Lubaga South Councillor Ismail Damba, saying the bill seeks to reduce irregularities in the hawking business in the city. In the bill, hawkers are to be licensed and given uniforms, which he says is intended at reducing criminals in the business.
What we have observed, at least the people have welcomed the law. They say we want the law. We no longer want these things of running day and night. We working on tension. They have tried, so they have welcomed the law. They have told us just to speed the law so that they can start working without any interference.
The Cabinet approved the National Health Insurance Bill to have social protection for health care for all Ugandans. A section of trade unionists have moved to block the health insurance scheme, saying the scheme, in its current form, affects workers. Paul Busharizi, our business analyst, joins us to shed more light. Paul, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
What do you think about these trade unions?
First of all, the National Health Insurance Act was passed by Parliament.
Okay.
Just waiting presidential approval. Yeah, that's correct. And basically, I think the way they want to implement it is that workers will pay 4% of their salaries into the scheme every month, and their employers will pay 1% of the scheme. It's interesting what the trade unions say, because assuming you're in the normal bracket, or let's say not normal, but the second highest bracket of 30%, so that means 30% of your thing goes to payee tax. Then you have another 5% that goes to NSSF, and then another now 4% that goes to these guys. So at the end of the day, 40% of your salary goes before you touch it.
Some of us earn 40% of the salary, so it's all good.
Well, you know, there's also that. So I think they're concerned. That's what their concern is. And it's a credible one, because about the 2 million workers or so who pay, you find they're shouldering the burden of most people.
True.
And pay, I think, is the biggest tax. I think it's the biggest, well, not biggest, but it's huge. It's a huge component of the tax basket. So I think they're within their rights to argue that 4% is too high.
And then what?
Well, I think I looked at some figures. I think in Kenya, the highest bracket for paying for national health insurance is 1.72% of your salary. Okay. That is if you're at the highest bracket, people who earn 100,000 shillings and above in a month. Kenya shillings, which would be about 4 million Uganda shillings. If you earn more than 4 million Uganda shillings in Kenya, you pay 1.72. In Rwanda, I saw a figure like they pay $8 at the highest level per year. So
ours
is really high, and I don't know how they came to the figures. It would be very interesting to find out how they came to the figures, because if it's national health insurance, it should be pooling money, and therefore the rate should be lower. Because right now, for example, at let's just say the New Vision pays about 500,000 per worker per year. You divide that by 12, that would be about 40,000. Let's say 40,000 shillings per month. But if you take a person who's got $1 million shillings salary, he's going to pay 40,000 shillings per month. So I think that figure is what is causing great contention.
Well, so the health insurance scheme is here for us, and I'm sure it's a good idea. It's a very good one. We have issues, but everything good comes with its own issues. So we'll watch out for that. That was news in business, and now for Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at Rakai district. It is found in the central region of Uganda, located approximately 65.5 kilometers by road southwest of Masaka district, the largest city in the sub-region.
Rakai District borders the Antonde District to the northwest, Rengo District to the north, Masaka District to the northeast, Kalangala District to the east, the Kagera region in the Republic of Tanzania to the south, the Senjo District to the southwest, and Kiruhura District to the northwest. This is an aerial view of Rakai town. This town is one of the symbols that truly represent a country that has agriculture as its backbone. Truly, the backbone of Uganda is agriculture. Some of the residents of Rakai are known to be farmers, as you can barely miss a garden at every homestead you come across. The infrastructure that enables transportation of their goods is also under construction. The most of it is helping them gain profits from their hard work. Rakai people commonly speak Luganda because they are from the Bantu ethnic group. It is estimated that Rakai has a population of about 618,008 people.
For more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website www.newvision.co.ug/Pearl of Africa. You can also get yourself a copy of the Sunday Vision that carries more of these adventure stories. And now for a special report. This series of a young street girl, Pauline Elizabeth Mukandanga, who later became Mama City, continues. Now, while on the streets, Mukandanga changed her name, as she explained in the previous episode. Today, she reveals how she overpowered the street boys and became their leader, or general, as she is referred to.
Fighting with a group of street children across the city was a source of amusement in the night. This explains why taking drugs was important for every street child. During the battles, each group was headed by a leader, popularly known as a general. At the time when Mukandanga had joined, Kaoya, who passed on a few years later, was the commander or general for all street children in and around the old taxi park. He would lead them to fight gangs of street children across the city. Kaoya's tenure did not last long. There was new blood in the hood. To make matters worse for Kaoya, the new blood was a female. Mukandanga narrates that for one to become a general, there had to be a trial by combat. The winner automatically becomes the new commander, and an initiation ceremony is performed.
Waliwo omulasita bamuyitanga Kawoya kati yantumira eshedi nga baleesa amannya mangi naye nga naye mmaze mukuba n'agamba kati onkubye kati ompangudde kati gwe Shadia
bakwadde akabinja
bampadde akabinja kati bonna bakkiriza ne Kawoya w'ekibuli yabaddewo akoze eki akkiriza
yali jeno
namusanga ye jeno ne mujjako amayinja ne bagamba nibantikkira ekiro ekyo kuba balina okutikkira oba kuba tugula ku kikomando kyaffe ne tugula ku bugi bwaffe kuba ne twenjoyi nga netusanyuka.
The rise of Mukandanga's tenure began in the year 2001. She remembers having a smooth transition.
Otuyingidde 20 kubanga najja ku street nga omwaka guggwako ogwa 12 atuyingira 20 tuyingidde 20 tuli mwaka 20 ate mukazi muwala ate mulungi akuba nga teyepankirwako ate enjaya aginywa bulungi nyo terina kyemukolako aginywa nadda mu position kugamba buli kimu akikozesa nesigala amunywa buli kimu kati nga bwembi nywa mpulira amaanyi kati keyongedde ninda bulinzi benkuba buka ankyankalanya era abana bakimanyi oyo kati omusaba mu maaso kati alina amaanyi mangi nja kukwata kuyuzeyuzi kubanga twakolanga entalo nga nze nkulembedde ekibinja kyange olwo tugenda kulumba bakatweyo tugenda bakuba tugenda kuba nakivuwali nabo tugenda bakuba kitegedde ate tuba tukyabakuba ne batuze 10 nabo tubasanga beetegese.
Mukandanga was just 16 years. She had lived an abject poverty, tasted opulence when she was working as a maid, and then went into street life out of fear of poverty at home. So where did she get the courage, ambition and stamina to rule the city?
Nali jukira mchao twakolanga nnyo. Mukola nnyo muno n'amazzi muno mukola mutya kano okulanga olina amaanyi amazzi mugajja mayiro 3 ng'emazzi g'omukyalo ate lusozi kati twakula tulina amaanyi mangi kati wano ngenda okutula ku street byankaluubiriza nti saali munafu nsobola okwerwanako ate bwe nateekangamu ekintu kyaffe kiri omuntu awo ntabukira dda ngamba kuba nembayusaayusa kwe kufuuka general.
Mukandanga, now referred to as General Shadia, was the fiercest, and this has not stopped today. They still call her Mama City, as she enjoyed street life, drugs and fights. An equally daring man pulled out and suggested love. What was her reaction? We explore this love triangle in the next episode. I am Rathina Seje reporting for New Vision TV.
And that was New Vision TV News. My name is Lynn Komjisha. I leave you with a fact file.